Lucy and I teach a class called Strength in Movement. I teach it, I do a little bit on my platform here on YouTube, which if you like and subscribe, you'll keep getting all the videos that I keep posting. But I also do live and Zoom classes in my hometown of Stafford. Zoom obviously can be done anywhere. And they are classes that basically do help you build up your strength in all the movements of your body. It has its foundations in Pilates, so it is a lot of slow controlled moves. But since back in the day when I learnt my Pilates, Reformer Pilates, and that is my background, I've moved on a little bit and worked with a lot of referrals, so back pain referral, GP referrals, and lately a bit more movement neurology from the Applied Movement Neurology Academy. And so I've kind of developed my own way of working, which in working with my clients as well, watching how people move, seeing how people move, seeing how people rehab themselves, start their movements, and then ultimately watch them grow and get really, really strong and do some really, really wonderful things with their bodies. Okay, now this video is number 2 in this first 4-part series that I'm going to do of getting moving. So if you are in any pain, if you're rehabbing from injury, if you are just absolutely new to movement and you're just wanting to get to know your body, this is also good. And even if you are an absolute legend at movement and you do all sorts of things, but you want to come back to basics, because there are certain little things sometimes that you just lose a bit of connection with your body and you just keep pushing forwards. It's sometimes good to come back to the basics just to see how your body's feeling, how it's reacting to certain movements and that kind of thing. So in the last video I went through just the basic body movements, so into extension, flexion, and then side bending there, and a little bit of twisting. So they're all kind of the main moves of your body, and any exercise you do in the gym, in a class, whatever, will somehow incorporate the ranges of movement that your body can do. Okay, so what I'm going to do this week we're going to get a little bit more strength happening in your body. Okay, so if we start with our feet hip distance apart, doesn't really matter if you're turned out a lot or in or where they are, but as you drop down into a little bit of a squat, you just need your knees to track over your toes. Okay, so if you've got your toes out too far and then the knees push forwards and you're rolling in on your foot, that's not going to help the alignment of your body. So feet wider than your hips there. Now I've also got a chair here because if you do need to hold on at all, you can do, okay, and for some of the exercises that might help you a little bit. So first of all, we're just going to feet out and then just squat and up, lower and up. So for the squat, range of movement is in the hip, in the knee, and then down in your ankles. Okay, drop and up, and it's loading, so you take using your body weight to load and up, drop and up, lower down, up. And this is really important because it's able to shift us from a lower position to a higher position, or if ultimately, for one, interacting with gravity, but then also shifting from a seated to a standing position. Okay, so going into that, we've got the 2 different ways. So you can stand and squat, and then you can do a sit to stand. Sit to stands are brilliant because not so easy if you've got a really kind of sit back armchair or something, but if you've got quite a straight armchair or like this, a dining chair, just every so often throughout the day, up and down, There, interacting with gravity, and then also working through the legs. And ultimately, the more you do it, being able to do it. I mean, you may find at the minute, sometimes it might be that you need to put your hands on the knee or hand behind to help you down. Or if you're getting up, you might need hands in front of you, lean forward, push down on the table to get yourself up. These are all good ways of helping, but it would be optimal if you can do it under your own steam. So don't be afraid if you need to put a chair or something else in front of you to start off with, just to help. Lower and lift, okay? Or if you're a lot more comfortable, there, arms off and just doing it under your own steam, okay? And then as you get a little bit more better at it, you might just touch your bum on the seat and then come up. Gently touch, up, drop, and lower and up. Now at the minute we're doing these moves, there's no kind of, oh, just do 3 sets of 10 or this or that or the other. At the minute, while you're just getting ready to move, it might be that you are just boiling the kettle. So while you're waiting for it to boil, hold on to the side or just stand there and then do your squats, okay? While you're brushing your teeth, while you're just any little things throughout the day, just get these movements happening, okay? So just shake from here, and you want to try and keep your back nice and straight as well. Just drop down and up. So you're just lowering your torso down, pushing it back up. Feel loads of pressure on your feet there as you drive back up, lower, up, and drop, and up. Okay, now one, probably a little bit more challenging because we're going to get a bit more balancing with this. This time I want you to split your stance. There, foot in front, on the toes behind, and you're just going to sink down, lift up, drop, and up, lower and up. Now do hold on to something, or if you want, this is also getting in to challenge your core and challenge your balance as well, lower and lift. But to make it a little bit easier, okay, we do want to go on just a parallel under your hips, but spread your body weight, and that can make it a little bit more balancing for you, okay, because you've lengthened out your base of support, made it a little bit bigger, so there and up. So this is also going to focus on getting some good bend in your toe there, working through the calves, all right, and then change legs again onto the other side and just lower and lift, drop and up, lower down, up, drop and up. Okay, and this is another one at varying points in the day. Just start off maybe with about 6 or so and just build yourself up so you can maybe get to doing about 10 at a time, okay? And so you're just used to shifting your body weight around. And then another one you can do, again, you can do it on the back of the chair if it's solid enough, or on the side in the kitchen or anywhere that's the right height for you, and then you're just going to get used to pressing there. So just lowering your body towards the surface, pushing it away, drop down, push, drop, push, and lower and up. Now to start with, it doesn't matter if you're only going a tiny way. What I don't want you to do is pull the shoulders up by your ears and do from there. Keep the shoulders down, arms straight out in front of you, and all you're doing is just bending the elbow and then straightening it. Bend and straight. And then just do a couple, come back and have a shake off, go back in, and then do a few more. Same again, while you're cooking, while you're making a cup of tea, anything. These are brilliant kind of kitchen surface ones. So let's just recap over those, what you're going to do throughout the next 7 days. Okay, a little bit at a time throughout the day. So feet out wide, there, and then just squat and lift, drop and up, lower and drop. Sink down, again, just as deep as you feel comfortable going. Lower and drop and up. And they don't all have to be done together. You can split them up and just do them however you need. Okay, then we've got the sit to stand. So drop and up, lower down, push up, drop, lower, sink down, and drop and up. Okay, and then the next ones we have, one foot in front of the other, toes on the back foot, try and get into that position, and then just lower and lift. This one probably might be the most challenging, so only as far as you can go, up, drop and up, lower and drop and up, and then change your legs over there. Even if you're on the side in the kitchen, you can have your arms out in front, there, drop and lower and up. Okay, and then the last one, again, you're going to be in the kitchen, keep those shoulders down. It's movement mechanics and a little bit of loading that we're just trying to work. And push, drop and push, lower down, just bend the elbows, straighten them, drop and lower and back. And then always, when you've done a little bit, have a good shake off, keep everything nice and loose, maybe have a little bit of a bounce on your heels and give yourself a good shake. Okay, so the key still to all of this is consistency. So little bits throughout the day are just going to add up loads, and then now by the end of next week, if you keep doing all of this, then we'll move on to the more the laying down ones, but the strength, the muscles will start responding. They'll start saying, right, I need this, I need that, I need more strength, bump, bump, bump. And then little bit by little bit, all these movements will start to get a bit easier. And again, working to reducing a lot more pain. Okay, all right, I will see you next week, and that will be for the floor one. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment at how you're going, let me know, and then I'll see you next time on the next one. Okay, bye.